This is an update on Ranchito Barr, May 25th of 2017. The last one we did was back in June of 2014, and we just thought we'd go ahead and give you an update as far as everything and the growth, how everything has changed. This is what we call the meadow over here, as you can see, and this is the entrance going into the property. Right here, you can see all the trees all on the sides, and this right here is kind of on the corner of the entrance right here. This is what we call a little truck stop, and these cactuses have grown real pretty. They're fixing to bloom, and I guess we're going to start going over here to the meadow. This is our moniker with our name on it, and here is the meadow, and as you can see, a lot of the willows are blooming, and this is our little basket of flowers, and the meadow has got a lot of pretty grass growing in it. We were once told that this would never have grass on it, but as you can see, it has grass. It's very beautiful out here. You can hear the birds and the chickens and the roosters next door, peacocks. And remember, we have trees that are named after people and so forth. This one right here was named Jessica and Kids, and I guess it's kind of like, it's an oak tree though, and like I said, we've lost some trees and we've gained some trees, so we'll go along with them. Here we planted a palo verde. It blooms yellow. First time we saw one of these was down in El Paso. And I thought, well, we need to get one of those for the property. And up here is the antique implement with all the roosters. Here's where the roosters all hang out. And as you can see, the trees are all getting pretty big out here now. They outline the property out here. And they're also used for windbreakers, so they have a benefit. And like I said, you can see all the growth of all these trees just surrounding us completely. Really nice. We have a lot of oak trees that we planted. We have the desert willows. And like I said, you can see the blooms on the trees of the desert willows. They're beautiful pink. And this was the one that we named. This was a memorial for my father, Furman Perez. And as you can see, it's gotten very big. That was his favorite kind of tree, was an oak tree. So here pretty soon, probably later on, we'll be able to put a sitting bench out here and sit out here. And we're going to move along to this side. Like I said, you can see all the trees, the growth of the trees, and how big everything has gotten out here. Right here, where this area is, we used to have a willow, globe willow right here, but we lost it. It got hit pretty hard with the cold weather, and so we got something else coming up there. We don't know yet what it is, but it looks pretty good. Hopefully it's something pretty. Maybe another globe willow from the seeds. The birds tend to bring us a lot of seeds out here. And here are some other trees that we lost some and we had to replant some new ones. But they're all growing very pretty. Here's a elm. An elm tree that we had a little branch off of one of the elm trees that we found, and as you can see, it's already getting really big and pretty. And we're going to go around this way. And, well, you can see Juan right there. The globe willow that we lost here was Manuelito. So I don't know what we will name the next tree that comes up here. But this is Juan. Juan was probably a little twig, maybe 12 inches tall when we first put it here. And now it's a big, beautiful fruit-bearing tree. And we've actually made a sitting area here already because it's gotten that big and pretty, as you can see. And those are bur oaks right there. And you can kind of see the desert scene from here. The pampas. This is all part of the front yard still. And more oak trees. And here we have Jesus and the children. I like this little area right here. Looks real pretty. We have solar lights on it at night. And there you can see some more oak trees and kind of take a look around it. And this is a blessing that the little birds brought to us. I've been wanting some of these lantanas for a long time, and the birds came and brought me some seeds, and I am really grateful. We are very blessed out here. God has blessed us in many ways, and the birds have, and we continue to take care of it as stewards of the land. And here we go into what we call where angels gather. And this is our sitting bench out here. It's kind of a very secluded area out here. As you can see, we've got a lot of pretty flowers growing out here too. You can see the lavender out here, the geraniums, and some more lantanas. It's real pretty out here. Kind of come out here and sit and think without any kind of interference from anything or anyone, really. We're in between the trees, but it's nice. So we come out and we go back out this way. And we are going to head to the desert scene. Well, I guess we'll first go over here to the front part of it where see the bird bath over there. The birds love that area. It's in the circle of love. And the pampases are doing real good, as you can see. And we have a ocotillo. This ocotillo was actually just 2 limbs that we put into the ground here. And it's gotten very, very big and beautiful. And as you can see, this is the desert scene here. We have white sage over here, purple sage over here, and you can see everything in here in the desert scene is blooming also. The yuccas. And the cactus over here, this cactus blooms yellow flowers. It's really pretty. And there's another desert willow. And we will go over here. This is the retirement area, retirement center we call it. Where you can see the little figurines of the elderly people. And their flowers are blooming pretty good out here too. And we have a sitting area over here also, as you can see. And right here we have the Niña de Atocha. And this tree lights up at night. Every night it comes up on dusk to dawn. The lights come on automatically. And here's a little cove in this area, I guess you could call it. surrounded by nothing but trees all in here. And then we'll head over here towards the front of the Circle of Love. There's some more of the pampas that you can see. Here's the back side of the desert scene. And this is also a very nice, quiet sitting place here for us, close to the Circle of Love. And the bird bath here. All the flowers are blooming around here. The little rose bush, that little rose bush was very small when my daughter gave it to me for Mother's Day one year, and you can see it's blooming a lot of little roses, and they're very nice smelling roses too. What's a place without wind chimes? Gotta have the wind chimes out here where the wind blows freely. Okay, that is that area. So we're gonna go over here to the area where we're surrounded with more oak trees over here. We have lots of oak trees, we do. We've planted a lot of oak trees. There are the rosemary bushes. They've gotten real big, and the rose bushes, that's a knockout hot pink rose bush right there. And this one is a red velveteen rose bush. There's another rosemary. You can see angel. That also lights up at night and keeps it well lit over here. And we have since the last video that we did, we actually painted the house and had an awning put on it, as you can see. It turned out pretty good, and eventually we'll put a deck on this, and we'll go over here. And this is a new member of the family also. It's a yellow rose bush with fragrant flowers. And there's the Rose of Sharons. They're really growing beautifully this year. They've gotten real big since we put them there. And we're going to go around to the side of the house. As you can see, these are called Spanish something. I can't remember exactly what they're called, but they bloom red little flowers, and the hummingbirds really love to hang around here. And there's the other Rose of Sharon. And this is another sitting area we have over here towards the back. The neighbors have a very big, beautiful oak tree right there that always has given us plenty of shade to have a beautiful sitting area back here, and we've always been grateful for that. You can see part of the back like this. And this is our grape arbor. And as you can see, we have a lot of grapes on there already. Hopefully we'll be able to get them before the birds get them all. And we have, this is a rue, really nice rue, and we have other plants in here also. And this is in the grape arbor. You can see, those are the neighbor's dogs. And from here you can see the back side of the house. We do have a deck on the back side of the house, and we have a little rock corner that I made to put plants around and so forth, and it's been really beautiful, and I really enjoy it out here, all these plants. I'm big on plants. We're big on trees. There's our big boy Gunny, looking kind of shy towards the camera. Look at, he's all shy. It's okay, boy. And we got another visitor over here, Okie from Oklahoma. How are you doing, young man? And as you can see, we We put the deck with railing and everything up here. Oh, he went to go get his toy. And we turn and look towards the grape arbor, and there is our tool shed, our tractor shed, and Gunny's dog kennel in the back over here. And over here you can see Zoe's dog kennel, and all the trees. This is all the backyard, and like I said, all the trees are doing very beautifully out here. We also planted a white crepe myrtle right there. This was a small little guy too when we first got it, and it's doing very well out here. Seems like everything loves it out here. There's 4 legs over there, and they're peach trees. The peach trees are doing great. All 3 peach trees this year will be bearing peaches, as you can see. There's 1, there's 2, and there's 3, and they're full of peaches. And there's some of the trees up against our property line right there, against the wall right there. And this right here, this tall guy right here is RC. And they've gotten really big too. And we've got some new babies over here that we've started growing over here. You can see that. Those will be probably like the size of RC by next year, hopefully. And here's the cannas. And these cannas bloom yellow flowers. Very big and beautiful. Very colorful out here. And there's the 40. There's the East 40 out here. That's still a piece of the property that has not been cleared yet, and may not be. I don't know. We haven't decided what to do yet, if we will or won't. But Gunny likes to hang around over there, so it may stay that way. We're not sure. And here we're coming up on 4 Legs. And 4 Legs is doing very good over here. It's another sitting area also. We have a lot of cactuses out here. And cactuses are blooming really nice out here. You can see some growth right there, some little pears of some kind growing in that cactus, red. You can see those over there. The yuccas are doing beautifully. And then we've got a few pecan trees here and there that we've transplanted. There's one right there that's growing. And these are our 2 gardens. The one on the right is watermelon and cantaloupe. The one on the left is asparagus, okra, squash, yellow squash, and zucchini. And they're doing well. And then these little young trees that we've planted here, they will get pretty big also. And those are actually, they have their names also. We just have to get it together by next time and put all the names on there so we know which is which. We have a Royce and a GW out here, and a RLB, and there's the East 40 again through the backside on over here. And then you can see the house from here, part of the house, and the trees. Like I said, everything, those elm trees right there, as you can see, have grown very, very big. It's very beautiful out here. This is Matthew's corner right here, and it lights up at night. It has solar lights that come on at night, and you can sit out here actually and enjoy it. And we have a lot of little plants growth. And here's the wagon train with our longhorn. This is our Texas longhorn. We enjoy him. And this is Billy. We call this tree Billy. And it's also a fruit-bearing mulberry. And it's getting really big. And then the willows. The willows are beautiful out here in the backyard all the time. They have lots of blooms on them, as you can see. And we need to talk about this tree right here. This is a very, very big tree, beautiful. This tree is named Milagro. And the reason why we named it Milagro was because when it was a little guy, this tree was not going to live, actually. It was like looking like it was ready to die. And we thought we were going to lose it. And we said we'd figure we'd give it 2 more weeks and see what it would do. And we nursed it down and everything. And this is the result of Milagro. And that's why we named it Milagro, because it lived. It made it through all the harsh weather and everything, and it survived. So we call it Milagro. And this over here is our picnic area. We enjoy this area very much. So do the little hummingbirds. The hummingbirds love to come out here and sit with us sometimes too. And here we have a herb garden in here too. We grow the lemongrass right there. Lemongrass helps keep mosquitoes and flies and stuff away. And we're growing jalapenos and radishes there. And we have cilantro over here. We have garlic. Ooh, our garlic's coming up too. Garlic and onions. And there's another lemongrass. Like I said, we're pretty much well covered here with trees, so it keeps us nice and cool here. We enjoy our picnics out here, cooking on the grill, and we will get our swing fixed here eventually. It's something we're working on right now. And we're going to go over here, and this is the tree that was a memorial for my brother. The weeping willow being his favorite tree, and it's gotten very big too, and it's really beautiful. And we will eventually put a bench out here also, a sitting bench for all his stuff around here. But it has gotten very big also, as you can see. Very beautiful. Very calm out here. We didn't show you the little birdhouse that Gabe put up here for the birdies. And that's a pretty little house right there for the birds, up close to the trees. And there you can see part of the whole backyard like that, all the way around. It's just been fascinating out here. As I said, we are very blessed that we're the stewards of this place, because overall it all belongs to God, every bit of it. And here we have another mulberry. They grow pretty big, and all these are windbreakers that we've placed here, and they've gotten real big. They do protect the house. And here we have Twister's Circle, and we call it that because we had a little cockatiel that passed away when we moved out here from Houston, and this is where we buried him, and his cage is right there, and keep it nice with lots of pretty little flowers and stuff like that. It's wind chime. And sunny swimming pool. Zoe's kennel to the back. This is when she wants to come out and hang outside with the other kids. And these are some extra tomato plants that were grown in here. And we've already had quite a few tomatoes out of there. And there's Mr. Okie up on his bench taking a siesta, enjoying his afternoon. And here you can see the carport right there, and our fire pit. Our fire pit that we really have enjoyed with the grandkids. We've enjoyed it ourselves, just sitting out here late at night. And there's the pump house and the greenhouse. I guess we can do a quick look into the greenhouse. These are plants that usually cannot be out in the hard sun, so we just kind of keep them in here. But then I also keep some that I transplant here and work on them as I get them. And this is my workstation where I do all my plant transplanting and so forth. And as you can see, and we're going to go around here, the carport, the back side of our carport, and the greenhouse on the side. And this is Gunny's guard shack up in the front. And we call it a guard shack for him because he seems to like to, when we're gone from the house, he likes to sit up in front and keep an eye on the property to see who comes and who goes. So he stays up here in his guard shack. And you can see Okie has a little area to sit with him also. They're pretty good buddies. And this is another rose bush, another addition to the family of the rose bushes. We've got some white ones here. It's gotten real big also. And turn around again to the carport. And arbor oak. Lots of oak trees, and this is looking towards the entrance of the property. And I would like to say thank you, and hopefully that if we decide to sell, that the new owners will enjoy this place as much as we have. Thank you very much, and God bless.